Back, everybody, to a young review in sports. My name is James Irvin. Just like this, baseball is right back in it. Today we're doing the MLB Standing Predictions for the 2021 season. And get ready for a baseball content overload, because every single Braves game that we do, that are played, I'm covering. I'm going to break down all the Atlanta Braves games, including playoffs and hopefully the World Series. But without further ado, let's get right into the standing predictions. Let's kick it off with the NL East. In fifth place, I have the Philadelphia Phillies. Okay, I know it's a weird spot for them. Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, they got a good hitting core. They're pitching, with Aaron Nola and Zach Eflin. It's not terrible, but I just think their bullpen is so bad that I got to put them in fifth place. And I think the Marlins, who I have in fourth place, are just a young team who's going to keep getting better and better. In the next 2 years, the Marlins are going to be competitive again. You got to trust the rebuild down there that they're doing with Derek Jeter. I'm trusting it, so I got to have the Marlins in fourth place. Look, they're a younger team. They're going to keep getting better and better. I think they're going to be better end season than they are than the Phillies. So I think that's why I'm placing the Marlins at 4 and the Phillies in fifth place. But in third place is the Washington Nationals. And by no means are the Nationals a bad team. They were in any other division, maybe not the NL West and the AL East, they're probably winning the division. Because the NL Central, that's terrible. They would win that. Juan Soto, Victor Robles, Trey Turner, great hitters. All great hitters. Pitching, Steven Strasburg, Max Scherzer. But the bullpen, again, is just not there. I think that the two teams ahead of them are just better than the team. They're better than Nationals. Obviously, I'm talking about the Braves and the Mets. They are just better than the Nationals. I think the Nationals are a good team. They're probably going to be the best third place team in baseball. And I think the division is just too tough. They just won a World Series a couple years ago. The other two teams are hungrier than them. I think the Nationals are going to be right there. I think Juan Soto is going to be playing at an MVP type level. I think he could even win the MVP. But I just think third place is where the Nationals sit for right now. Unless some sort of big injury happens to the Mets or the Braves, Nationals at 3. Now, number 2, this one's going to hurt. I got the Atlanta Braves at number 2. I'm a Braves fan. Obviously, I got the Braves hat, Braves baseball. But I just think that the Mets are too good. But before we talk about them, Braves are second place team. They are going to get a wild card spot. Obviously, I'm having my Braves in the playoffs. I'm not thinking they're not going to miss it. No, I think the Mets are too good. I think it's going to be like 1 to 2 games. This division series is going to come down right to the wire. Obviously, here I want to be wrong. I want my Atlanta Braves to win the division. I just don't see it happening right now. Look, Freeman, Acuna, Ozzie, great hitting core. Soroka's out. That's going to hurt us, but we still got Fried, Morton, Ian Anderson last year was good. And then like 4th or 5th is like nowhere. So I just don't see it. We took some bullpen losses too, which is going to hurt the bullpen, which was so good last year. And this year, I don't think it's going to happen. So I give me the Braves second place. And in first place, the team that made the biggest moves in the offseason, Francisco Lindor, Carlos Carrasco, Jacob deGrom, Noah Syndergaard, Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil, all great players on the New York Mets. I think that's going to carry them to first place and win the NL East. I just think they made too many good moves. I think they're just too good. I don't see any way where the Braves, National Phillies, or Marlins just win. I think Braves obviously have the best chance. It's going to be down to like 1 or 2 games. I think it's going to be a very close series. It's going to be very fun to watch the Braves and the Mets. But I got the Mets winning the NL East and taking up a playoff spot. In the NL West, we have the easiest prediction to predict. I think everything here I see happening is good. It's also got the best team in baseball. I'm not going to waste your time on who's at first. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers. They won the World Series last year, and then they just got better and added Trevor Bauer. Kill me, okay? Why do the Dodgers just keep getting better? I don't know. I don't want them to get better, but they got really, really good. So Dodgers first place. I'm not wasting your time. Second place though is the San Diego Padres, and if the Dodgers were in that division, they'd win the NL West. They had a lot too. Blake Snell, Yu Darvish. They got every ace, an ace that would be on multiple teams. That's their pitching rotation. Okay? Not to mention Fernando Tatis Jr., Manny Machado. Tatis Jr. is becoming the face of the MLB. He's going to get through Acuna first, but Tatis is just such a great player. I think Dodgers Padres is going to be very fun to watch. Look, I think the Dodgers are a little bit better. So give me the Padres in second. They get the second wild card spot in the National League. Number 3 is the Diamondbacks. Look, I think Madison Bumgarner is going to bounce back this year. I mean, it was an off year. It was COVID year. I think Diamondbacks are a third place team. Again, just a really tough division. So you're probably going to lose a lot of those games to the Dodgers and Padres. But hey, they can be competitive. Okay, they're a competitive team, and they can kind of hang with the Dodgers Padres, but not really. Then in 4th place is the San Francisco Giants, who are just better than the Rockies, because the Rockies are in 5th place. Giants didn't really add much this offseason. They didn't get worse or better, so I think they're going to stay a 4th place team. They almost lucked into a playoff spot last year, which, I mean, again, a lot of teams got into the playoffs last year because of the COVID year. This year, I think reality's going to hit, and they're going back to a 4th place team. And then the Rockies are in 5th place. They have Trevor Story, and that's about it. Nothing is there for the Rockies. They are terrible. It's going to be between them and the Pirates to be the worst team in baseball. They are just really, really bad. That's all I have to say about the Rockies. Moving on now to the NL Central. Cardinals, Brewers, Reds, Cubs, Pirates. That's the order I have. Cardinals are going to win this division. They added Nolan Arenado. They were a good team last year, got into the playoffs. I think Nolan Arenado is only going to make them better. Brewers are in second, just missing out on a wild card spot. Christian Yelich had a down year last year. Will he bounce back this year? I don't know, but if he doesn't, they're going to be even worse. Again, got the best closer in baseball, Josh Hader, or one of the best closers in baseball. I'm not gonna, throw things out there like that, but I think Josh Hader is really, really good. I think the Brewers are gonna have a bounce back year. They just gotta miss out on the playoffs with the Padres and the Braves, but I think the Brewers are gonna be a bounce back team this year. And again, the rest of the division, so the lower end of the division is very, very weak. In 3rd place, I have the Reds. Losing Trevor Bauer is going to hurt, but I think the pitching rotation will be fine. It's really if the offense can get going. Because we saw Trevor Bauer went like a billion innings pitching no runs to the Atlanta Braves in that wild card spot. The offense couldn't do anything. That's it. If the offense get good, they're fine. I think they're a 3rd place team, though. I think the Cardinals can easily win this division. So I think the Reds just gonna 3rd place team. Cubs. I think it's time for the Cubs to rebuild. They got the World Series in 2016. Haven't done much since. It is time for the Cubs to rebuild. They should not have gone out in the 1st round against Miami Marlins, but they did. So I think that was the point. Cubs need to start rebuilding. Get rid of Anthony Rizzo. Get rid of Chris Bryant. It's time to rebuild, Cubs. It's okay. You got your World Series. Let's redo this thing and see if we can get an even better dynasty going. Cubs are 4th place because they're not as bad as the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates suck. What else is there to say? They just suck. They may be worse than the Rockies. They have nobody on that team. They're going to get all the young guys playing. They're getting all this. No, the Pirates suck. They got rid of Josh Bell to the Nationals, who just improved the Nationals hitting core. I think the NL East is the best division in NL overall. Dodgers is the best team in baseball, but overall, top to bottom, NL East is the best team is the best division in baseball. Phillies can be competitive. Marlins can be competitive. Nationals have a really good shot at winning the division. Braves, really good shot at winning the division. Mets, I think they're going to win the division. But yeah, Pirates are terrible. Nothing else to say. Pirates are really, really bad. Now to the American League, starting with the NL East, we're going to start with 5th place is the Boston Red Sox. It's time for them to rebuild too. It's Jackie Bradley Jr., Mookie Betts, Andrew Benintendi. That is just gone. Chris Sale's going to be back. At least you have that, I think. I don't know. Red Sox are bad. I think it's time for them to go into a rebuilding process. Because I think the Orioles are going to be better than them. Look, we saw some hints of talent last year. But I know it's COVID year. I think the Orioles are heading in the right direction. I think they're in 4th place this year. I think the Red Sox are just going to be really, really bad this year. But give me the Orioles in 4th place. I like it. They showed signs of talent last year. They got good pieces around them. Yeah, give me the Orioles in 4th place. Number 3 is the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays could honestly have a chance to win the division. Am I insane? Bo Bichette, Hyun-Jin Ryu, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yeah, they could win this division. They got really good pieces all around. But I think the Rays and Yankees are just too good. So give me the Blue Jays, third place team. Watch out for the Blue Jays next year. I'm telling you, 2022 is the year of the Blue Jays. Mark this clip in your calendars. Blue Jays, 2022 year. This year, they're going to be great. They're going to be a fun team to watch. Give me the Blue Jays 2022 to win the American League East. Calling it now. You're going to beat the Yankees. That's right. But in second place and taking up the first spot of the wild cards in the Tampa Bay Rays. Yes, Tampa Bay. Second place. I think the Yankees are going to be too good this year. I think Blake Snell losing is going to hurt. Charlie Morton's going to hurt. But there's just something about the Rays that I just can't bet against. Okay, somehow all these trades seem to work out. Again, losing Blake Snell is going to hurt. Charlie Morton's gone. But they still have a really good hitting core. And I still think they can make the playoffs this year. Rays in second place. And of course, in first place is the New York Yankees. Who else? Who else? And Aaron Judge, Garrett Cole, Aroldis Chapman. Yeah, that's a lot of really good pieces. The Yankees are just an all-around good team. The Yankees and the Dodgers, man, we could honestly see that being the World Series. I hope not. I really, really hope not. But I think the Dodgers going to win. Or not Dodgers. Yankees going to win the AL East. Moving on now to the AL West. This was honestly a tough division for me. It was. But I think the Rangers are going to be in fifth place. I think their ace is like they had a lot of pitching products. They had really good pitching. I kind of had hope for them. They suck. They got a new stadium. They get to use it with fans, I guess. Yeah, no, Rangers are going to be bad this year. I think it's time you got to trade away Joey Gallo. I mean, Mike Fulton-Evage is looking like your ace right now. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the Rangers at all this year because I think the Mariners are going to be better than them. Give me the Mariners in fourth place. Jared Kelly's going to be calling up. A young team. And they got James Paxton. They are going to be a fun young team. Again, Mariners in 2 years, so in 2024, you're the Mariners, all right? I'm going in the future. We got 2022 to be the year of the Blue Jays, 2024 year of the Mariners. Because I think they are. They're a young team. They're going to only get better from here if they keep doing what they're doing. I think, yeah, they're going to be a fourth place team and give them some hope. But in third place, I got the Oakland A's. I don't know. Something about the A's that just wants me to make them better, but I just couldn't do it, okay? They still got a lot of good pieces. They still got Matt Chapman. They still got all these guys, but it's just, I don't know. I like the Astros a lot better because the Astros are my second place team because Jose Altuve, they lost George Springer, but Jose Altuve, Alex Bregman, Verlander's going to be out, but they had still one of the best pitching cores with Garrett Cole and Justin Verlander. Yeah, it was really good, but I don't know. I can't. I think the Astros are going to be there. They're not going to make the wild card, but they still got a good core piece around them. I think they're going to be a good baseball team because I think the AL West is just so weak. But here's my bold pick. My bold pick of the video. The Angels are winning the AL West. I did it last year. I thought they were going to win it. This year I'm going to. Shohei Ohtani looking a lot better. Dylan Bundy, Alex Cobb. Solid starting rotation. The bullpen is trash, sure. But Mike Trout, Anthony Rendon, Shohei Ohtani can carry them right to a victory in the AL West. I think the rest of the division is weak. And yeah, I'm going to pick the Angels to win the division until they freaking win the division. So yes, I think their hitting core is too good. I think the rest of the division is so weak. I picked it last year. That was a terrible pick. This year is the year the Angels finally win the division. And now in the AL Central in fifth place, give me the Royals because they are terrible. Okay, they're going to need some Mahomes magic because Patrick Mahomes owns that team. It's bad. It's really bad. Okay, I think the Tigers are even going to be better than them. What do the Royals have right now? I don't know. Andrew Benintendi? Maybe? Yeah, okay, sure. Whit Merrifield? Save that guy from that team. Jeez. Royals, they got a cool stadium. That's about all I can say. Fifth place team. Fourth place is the Detroit Tigers. Look, I thought last year they were exceeding expectations. This year, I think they're going to also exceed expectations and be a fourth place team. I like them a lot. I like their young core. All right, 2025 now. Year of the Tigers. No, okay, but I do think in a few years, Tigers can be competitive. In third place is the Cleveland Indians. All right. They got rid of a lot of pieces, but their pitching core with Shane Bieber is still nasty. Okay, they got really good pitching. I just don't know. I think they're like the Reds of last year. Really good pitching. Unsure about the hitting because losing Lindor and losing Carlos Carrasco, it's really bad. It's terrible. But I think the Indians are going to have to start going to a rebuild mode now. You shipped off your players. You didn't get that much back for Lindor. But, yes, it is the Indians in third place. I think they're going to be better than Tigers. I think they're going to be better than the Royals. In second place and taking up the final wild card spot in the American League is the Minnesota Twins. I think the Twins have got it locked down. Okay? They're going to be a wild card team. First round exit to the Astros last year. I think they're hungrier. I think they kept most of their key core together. Twins in second place. And in first place, a team that I like a lot, led by Anderson, Luis Robert, Dallas Keuchel, Lance Lynn, Liam Hendricks in the bullpen, reigning MVP, Jose Abreu, Eloy Jimenez, Adam Eaton, Yoan Moncada. Who's gonna stop the White Sox? I think the rest of the division is also just so bad. I think the White Sox can easily win this division. Give me the White Sox in the playoffs. But we gotta move on. Who's gonna be the MVP? Who's the Cy Young? That's what we're predicting here as well. My MVP for the National League, Juan Soto. I don't have him making the playoffs, but I think Juan Soto is going to be so good. He's so young. He's really, really good. I hate that he's on the Nationals. Juan Soto is winning the MVP. It's his year. In the AL, who's winning the MVP there? I think it's going to be Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson's going to win the MVP of the league. Jose Abreu won it last year on the White Sox. This year, it's going to be Tim Anderson because he's just going to go out there and ball out. The easy pick there is Mike Trout. I'm going to be a little weird and say it's going to go to Tim Anderson. But Cy Young now. Who's going to win the Cy Young in the NL? Trevor Bauer. New team, Dodgers. He's going to ball out for the Dodgers and win the NL Cy Young. I think that's just who it's going to go to. In the AL, who's that one going to go to? I think it's going to go to Hyun-Jin Ryu. I think he pitched great last year for the Blue Jays. I think the Blue Jays get themselves a true number one starter in Hyun-Jin Ryu and win the Cy Young. But those are my standing predictions. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments below. And if you're ready for baseball, drop a thumbs up and like the video. Also, make sure to subscribe if you want to know what happens in every Braves game this year. Thank you for listening.